What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Talks Episode 3. And today we're going to be talking about PEDs, aka Performance Enhancement Drugs. As you see in the background, it's going to be my roadshow shortstop, Blaine Booker, on the Red Sox. And I'm playing on beginner, so that's why you're going to be seeing all these home runs. So yeah, let's get into it. PEDs, I'm going to be talking about this today just because Chris Colabello from the Blue Jays got busted a couple days ago. He got 80 game suspension for PED use. Wow, so that's just pretty upsetting. I know why these players and like all sports use PEDs because, especially in baseball, it makes you a lot stronger, so you can hit more dingers and stuff like that, but you shouldn't use them. They do a lot of harm to your body as well. You can die from using steroids, all this stuff, and that's bad, so you shouldn't use them. And I'll name some players here that have used steroids in the past before. We have, let's see here, let's look at some big name players. Manny Ramirez, not Manny Ramirez, whatever I'm talking about. Manny Ramirez has been busted before. I think he's been busted twice, which, he was a good player, but he's the juice, so, was he really that good? I don't really know, but because he was on juice. Melky Cabrera, another good player who got busted for 50 games back in 2012 with the Giants. Bartolo Colon has been busted before. That's why his head's so freaking big. Carlos Ruiz got busted in 2012 for 25 games. So Ryan Braun, this is another story. Braun won MVP back. I forget when he got I forget which year he got busted, but he won MVP, and then the next season he got busted on roids, I'm pretty sure. So does he really deserve the MVP? In my opinion, not really. He had like 40 or something home runs, but some of those, he was on the juice, so if he wasn't, those ones that barely went out probably wouldn't have gone out. So Ryan Braun's another. Nelly Cruz is one. He got suspended in 2013 with the Rangers for 50 games. That's bad. Johnny Peralta, back with Detroit in 2013. Here's a pretty big one. A-Rod's been busted before. Freaking obviously, it's A-Rod. He's been on the juice. 2014, he got suspended for the whole season, and he's been suspended before. Irvin Santana got busted last year, 80 game suspension. Mejia from the New York Mets got a lifetime ban for steroids. So so if you didn't know, if you got busted 3 times for PEDs, you get lifetime ban. He was busted once. Let me see. I don't know where it is for sure. But he's been busted once before. Then in 2015, he's busted again. So he got 162 game suspension for the whole season. And then this year actually, he got busted again. So he got the lifetime ban. And then, as you see, Chris Colabello, 80 game suspension. Let's also talk about Barry Bonds. He was on the juice as well. And, that's sad, bro. Because he broke the home run record. But did he really break the home run record? In my opinion, I don't really know. I was alive the time when he broke the record. But, I wasn't old enough to be, knowing what was going on at the time. So yeah, that's sad that these people in the bigs think they have to use the juice to be all that, because if you just put in hard work, you can be good either way. Not all the time, but if you have talent and you work hard, you can be good. And in my opinion, like, it's kind of messed up. Like, players like Ryan Braun use the juice, right? Left fielder for the Brewers. There could be a guy working hard in Double-A, he's not on the juice, he's not taking roids, he's not doing anything, he's just working hard. And then he comes to spring training, and there's a couple guys in front of him, and he gets cut from the team because he wasn't good enough to make it. So he gets cut, and his dream of being an MLB baseball player is over. When in reality, he could have been on the team still, but, Ryan Braun, he was on the juice, so he's playing really good, but he's all juiced up on roids, and he really wouldn't be doing that great if he wasn't. But a guy in Double-A, guys in Triple-A, guys in Single-A, who, aren't using the roids, aren't juicing up, are doing it the right way, just, working hard, they're getting kind of hosed for it because they're doing it the right way, but they aren't performing as well as those MLB players who are juicing up because they don't have, they aren't getting juiced, and their muscles aren't freaking huge because they're not on the juice. Forget how many years ago, but a couple years ago, the Miami thing with A-Rod, um, I forget what it was called, um, you know, but that's stupid. I'm pretty sure, um, let's see, that's stupid in my opinion. You shouldn't be juicing. I don't know why I paused the game right here, but I did. I was probably, I don't even know, so just my bad for pausing right here. See how long this goes on for. Yeah, it's done, but my bad, the mic just fell out of my ear real quick. But yeah, that's, in my opinion, just, that's really stupid. So, steroids, yeah, just, if, don't consider taking steroids. One, they're bad for you, they're bad for you. They can kill you. They make, like, all your stuff get big. Like, that's why Bartolo Colon's head is so freaking huge, because he was on roids. And, it's not technically, you're cheating if you're on steroids, so that's not good. Just don't do them. It's bad. And all this other stuff, you don't want to do them. If you get caught, you just gotta, if these players use the juice, you just gotta man up about it. You can't just be, oh, well, no, I didn't do it, my cousin, like, I'm pretty sure A-Rod said, oh, my cousin, he, like, injected something in me, I didn't even know. Well, if someone's injecting you with something, you're gonna know about it. There's, like, there's nothing you can really say. You just gotta man up and say you did it. Mike Cameron also did roids, 25 games, or he just did PEDs. I don't know if it was out roids, because he got suspended for 25 games. So, Marlon Byrd, Carlos Ruiz, Nelly Cruz, Everett Cabrera, he's a free agent right now, I'm pretty sure, but he still did them. Yeah, as I said, Mejia got lifetime banned. Cameron Maben got busted in 2014, Cervelli was one of those people who got busted with, A-Rod. Yasmani Grandal, and I want to speak on one thing. This is just a little theory I have here, but, I'm gonna look up real quick, Jake Arrieta from the Cubbies. If you pay attention to baseball at all, you know what I'm talking about. He threw another no-hitter the other day, which was freaking awesome. Congrats for throwing a no-hitter. But let's see. I'm gonna show y'all something here. Let's go to his seasons. What do I want to look at here? I want to look at his career stats, right? Let's go here. So here, we are 2010, his ERA is 4.64, or 4.66. ERA in 2011, 5.05. ERA in 2012, 6.20. ERA 2013, 4.78. 2013, 7.23. 2013, 3.66. 2014, 2.53. 2015, 1.77. And then this year he's throwing .87. So, after when he got to 2014 up, his ERA is under 3, which, in my opinion, that's a little suspicious. You go from a 7 ERA to a 2.53 down to a .87. That just doesn't, I don't know. I'm not saying for sure he's on roids, but if you look at his body and how he's built, he's a freaking monster. So, yeah. So, I'm looking this up on baseballreference.com. Just, gotta give them their props because can't be getting that copyright. But, yeah, so, in my opinion, he's played 7 years, it says right here. That's pretty crazy. Like, how do you go from 7.23, and then 2 years later, you're throwing a .87? That doesn't make sense. I'm not saying he's on roids for sure, but if he got busted, it wouldn't surprise me. So, yeah. Today in Sports Talks, I talked about steroids, and people have been caught using steroids, so, yeah. I'm your boy, That Takes Gamer, and see you in the next video.